Derby County have received some huge injury news with a key player on his way back to fitness and another one set to miss out for up to the next 5 weeks, as John Eustace has recently completed his pre-match press conference. Now obviously for Derby County, the injury history over the course of the last few years has been absolutely appalling. But are things starting to turn around? Are things starting to change for John Eustace and his coaching staff at Derby County? With a ton of players returning to fitness, how close are they to having a fully fit squad? We're going to get into all of that in this video. So if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you check out the Discord, as well as the likes of Loaded, Kitbag, and NordVPN down in the description. But shall we get into it? Head on over to raffle.com, linked down in the description, so that you can get yourselves into the raffle to win 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Tickets start at just £1 per ticket, with a range of different bundles available to you, where you can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets to get 10 free, and 15 tickets for 15 free. All you need to do is head on over to Derby County's website, get yourself a fan ID. So if you are the winner of this raffle, I can send you over those tickets, and all you have to do is enter a question just a little bit about Jamie Carragher and what club he played at for his entire career. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to raffle.com, linked in the description, so that you can join the raffle for 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Derby County are edging closer to the return of central defender Sondre Langas. Now Saturday may be a little bit too soon, but he is back available, and everyone that is training with the group is available for the squad this weekend. Sondre Langas played 60 minutes for the under-23s last week, and that is a brilliant step in the right direction for the Norwegian central defender. Now Sondre Langas has been a huge part of Derby County's defence since joining back in January, and unfortunately has had to miss the start of this season after playing through an MCL injury at the back end of last season. Now this is huge news for Derby County to get Sondre Langas back within the group, because he is a formidable defensive partner, and he would be absolutely brilliant in that partnership with the likes of Dion Sanderson and the likes of Matt Clark within that back four. Now obviously we have some news that we already know, and that is obviously massively important for Derby County. Lars-Jørgen Selverton completed his comeback to Derby County's full fitness and full first team squad over the course of the weekend, where he came on. I think he played about half an hour up against that of Preston North End. We then also have the full return of Patrick Agyemang. He played 45 minutes on Saturday, and he could be in line for a start this weekend. We've got to talk about a player by the name of Owen Beck. He is doing really well. He's trained this week with the group. He's playing in a game next week. I believe it'll be for the 21s or the B team. And he probably will be back within the next international break, which for me is absolutely great news in terms of Owen Beck. Obviously signed the next day, got injured in a friendly against Burton Albion, where he didn't actually even make it onto the pitch for the fixture. Picked up that injury within the warm-up, which is obviously massively disappointing for a player with huge promise and huge ability to not be able to have an impact so early on in this season. But he's getting closer and closer to fitness, and he will be on his way back to Derby County and be within that first team squad over the course of the next few weeks. Obviously, there's 3 more games until the international break. There's Wrexham, Charlton, and then Southampton. It's going to be really interesting to see how it does develop when Owen Beck is back fit, when you've got the likes of Selverson fully integrated, Agyemang, Langas as well. There's so many different ways this squad can go, and we've already spoke earlier on yesterday about how it's a must-win game for me this weekend, and I think that speaks volumes about the players that are going to be returning, not right now but over the course of the next few weeks. If Derby County can pick up some points over the next few games, Derby County will be in a great position coming out of that international break, obviously right now sitting in the relegation zone. Now it's really important to talk about a player by the name of Corey Blackett-Taylor. He's still working hard behind the scenes. He's about 2 to 3 weeks away from training with the group, so he probably won't be back until after the international break, but he will be a huge reintroduction to this Derby County squad. In my opinion, the team hasn't quite looked as fluid as it did in that Stoke game. I thought within that Stoke game, don't get me wrong, we was very much playing on the back foot, but I think we looked a lot better going forwards in that Stoke game, and I don't think we've seen that since. He obviously came off injured, which was obviously disappointing, but he is edging closer and closer to a return. Could you imagine Corey Blackett-Taylor bursting down the left wing, putting in a cross with Adjumanga Morris in the box? That could be absolutely lightning. Now, let's talk about Charles Abuka. He has fully returned now. He's back within the under-18s. I believe he's back training with the first team group as well. But this weekend, he got sent off when Derby County were 2-0 up. So that may probably impact the viewpoint on where he may end up. I don't know why he got sent off. I'm not going to give an opinion on that. But he got sent off at the weekend playing for the under-18s. Now, Ryan Brewster is a huge talking point as well. He's doing well. He's ramping up his fitness work. And he could be back within the squad for the game versus Southampton in just over a week's time, which is going to be an absolutely massive, massive return once Ryan Brewster is back. I thought he was incredible throughout the course of the two games that he did play, the Cup game and then Ipswich, I think it was, if I remember rightly. I thought he was very, very good in those games. And I think once we get the return of Ryan Brewster, we'll properly start to see this squad sort of really come together. Imagine a 4-2-3-1 with Brewster in the 10, Adjumanga's the 9. You've got Blackett-Taylor on one side, you've got Bobby Clark on the other. You then you can even change that round, and obviously you've got the likes of Carlton Morris involved as well. There's so many changes that could happen to this team. I am so excited to see where it goes. Obviously the team isn't quite performing to the level that we wish, but it is doing a job, and hopefully Derby County can pick it up over the course of the next few weeks. Now, the last player nearly that we're going to talk about in this video is Curtis Nelson. He's obviously unregistered, so won't be available for the first team anyway. But he is about 3 weeks away of getting back in within the B team and integrating back within the first team. But John Eustace is going to be very, very coy on that over the course of the next few weeks. So I'll keep updating that as we sort of head towards games and things like that. But the final player to talk about, which is the major injury news from this week, and it regards Liam Thompson. Now, as I discussed, 3, maybe 4 days ago, Liam Thompson has picked up a knee injury in training, and he's going to be out for 4 to 5 weeks. Now, the leak suggested it was a groin injury and he'd be out till December. So the leak wasn't 100% correct, but it's got pretty much a lot right. 4 to 5 weeks takes him to November pretty much. And it's a knee injury, unfortunately, which will see Liam Thompson miss out on the next few weeks. It's disappointing for Liam Thompson because he was pivotal to John Eustace last season, but unfortunately, injuries are part and parcel of football. He's picked up a big one, and he's going to be out for the next 5 weeks. It wouldn't surprise me if it probably looked to be more like 8 weeks before he's fully back within the squad and things like that. But I think Derby County are in a great position in that sort of midfield area. There's a lot of bodies in there, and you can sort of rotate the midfield around if you need to. Like Bobby Clark can play deeper, worst case scenario. You could even move, I'm pretty sure Sanderson can play holding midfield at worst case. But unfortunately, we've let go of Jake Rooney, who can play centre-back, right-back and central midfield. So that is one that isn't going to be dealt with. But thank you all for watching this video. If you have not done so already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. Head on over to raffle.com, linked down in the description, so that you can get yourselves into the raffle to win 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice. Tickets start at just £1 per ticket, with a range of different bundles available to you, where you can buy 2 tickets, get 2 free, 5 tickets, get 5 free, 10 tickets to get 10 free, and 15 tickets for 15 free. All you need to do is head on over to Derby County's website, get yourself a fan ID. So if you are the winner of this raffle, I can send you over those tickets. And all you have to do is enter a question just a little bit about Jamie Carragher and what club he played at for his entire career. So if you haven't done so already, head on over to raffle.com, linked in the description, so that you can join the raffle for 2 Derby County home tickets or a 2025-26 DCFC kit of your choice.